Alright, so I wanted to do this video about this tier list that I made, which is basically just ranking all of the MK11 characters based on their hotness. Sorry if you don't agree with it, or anything like that. This is going to be very awkward at first, probably just because I've never done like a commentary video before, or just voiceover in general. So this is obviously like the first time you're hearing my voice and the first time I'm ever talking on this, but like, if you guys enjoy it, I might do it more in the future for gameplay and stuff. But now we're just gonna start here. And we're gonna start with the ugly tier, which has a lot of characters on it. I wasn't expecting to put that many there, but you know, there are just certain characters that deserve to be on that tier list. Starting with Baraka. All I have to say about that is just the teeth, like, I don't know. And then Curious. Curious is kind of funny, just because, like, I feel like if his face was, like, more defined, then maybe he would be more attractive, but he looks like an overgrown toddler, so we're not going to talk about that. Then Devora, she just looks gross. Same thing with Collector. I was actually kind of hesitant to put Noob Saiba so low on the list, because, like, you don't ever see him unmasked outside of fatalities and stuff. But I guess it doesn't really matter. He's just gonna stay there for now. And then Chronica, obviously she just needs some chapstick, but yeah. And then Shao Kahn, Joker, and Spawn are all pretty self-explanatory. Then we have the meh-looking tier, which starts off with Kano. No other words other than, yeah, I like his accent, but he doesn't really have the best looking face. Then Kotal, I didn't want to be too mean and put him on ugly. If it was his wheelchair variation, obviously he'd be up at the top, but we're just gonna keep him there for now too. And then Frost, they did not do her face model like justice for this game. She just looks ugly, and I'm not gonna put her in the ugly tier obviously because I have some taste, but we'll put her in meh looking. She goes there. And then Jackie, she might be a little bit more attractive if, like, her story and, like, her character wasn't as boring as she is. I don't like Jackie story-wise. I just think there's a lot more you can do with her. And that's where Jackie goes. And then Shang Tsung, I guess I could have put him a little bit higher. I probably could have put him on the cute tier, but he's just gonna go there for now. And Jax, he's not my type, not my thing. And then Shiva, I think that's also pretty self-explanatory. I wasn't gonna be mean and put her in ugly, but yeah. And then RoboCop, he's only there because he deserves to be higher than ugly. And then for the cute tier, this is where it gets a little bit confusing, because, like, I probably should have just put Katana right next to Melina because they're she's a clone of Katana, so it would have made more sense to put her up there. But I was kind of running out of ideas, so I just put her in the cute tier. And then I also probably could have put Cetrion up a tier higher, but she's just gonna stay there for now. Speaking of Cetrion, we'll go ahead and start with her. Yeah, she's pretty cool, I guess. And then Sonya, I wanted to put her higher, like, if we're going, but we're obviously going based off, like, the default look. But if she had the Bridget Wilson skin, then obviously she would be, at the top instead of Jade. And then Cassie, I feel like her personality in this game puts her down a little bit. If she was more like she was in MKX, then she'd probably be up a tier, but, yeah. And then we have Nightwolf. Not much to say about him. Not for me, anyway. I don't really know. Yeah, and then Scorpion. You can't really not put him at least above cute or, like, above meh looking. I was gonna put him there, but I decided not to. And then Scarlet. The voice is a huge, like, turn off for me. I don't really like it. And then Melina. Also, like, kind of a thing with the voice. It's not as bad as everyone says it is. I actually kind of like it, but meh. I'm sorry, this is so awkward. And then, Raiden. I don't really like his face in this game. That's enough said. Alright, and then We have the second best tier, which is hot. Cabal obviously is going to be at the top of that. No explanation needed. Only unburnt Cabal though, and honestly, like, burnt Cabal doesn't even look that bad, but yeah. So if we're ranking it, I mean, I know I said we're ranking out the default, but like, it's kind of disrespectful to put him anywhere else than hot. And then Rambo, only because Young Sylvester Stallone is hot. And then Aaron, I was gonna put him in I was gonna put him above Cabal, but I decided not to. I just decided to put him there. Fujin, I know a lot of people would disagree with me. I don't personally think he's that hot, but I know that people would get mad if I didn't put him there, so yeah, he goes there. Liu Kang and Kung Lao are kind of on the same, like, place, but I've grown, like, in the past couple weeks to like them a lot more than I used to, so they're gonna stay there. And then Katana, you know, she's really beautiful in this game. She deserves to be up here. And then Johnny. I love Johnny in this game. I think he's personally, like, this is probably the best Johnny has ever been. This game and MKX. I don't really like his skins in this game or in MKX, but I think that the personality-wise, this is the best he's been. And then Sub-Zero. Have you seen him? Yeah. I was gonna put him in cute, but I decided not to. He deserves to be at the hot tier. And then, ooh, I don't know. I was just gonna put Terminator in hot, but I mean, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. How can you not put him at one of the higher tiers? And then Sindel. Obviously, like, if I had been smart about the way I was doing this, I would have put her right next to Cabal, right behind him. But I was too lazy, so I just put her at the end of the hot tier. And then, obviously, the two hottest of them all, we have Rain and Jade, and that's enough said. You don't really need more explanation than that.